Senior citizens are a segment of the population that will continue to increase in the future. But it's also a group that's by no means homogeneous. In fact, older people vary a great deal with regard to their health, their budget and their lifestyle, but for most, their mobility needs to change with retirement. Trips to work are no longer necessary, nor is travel during the morning peak. Flexibility increases, which in turn increases the share of trips made for leisure. Finally, activities and destinations nearby may become more attractive. Due to the wide variations among this target group, it is not possible to categorize them simply by age. Measures have to distinguish between factors such as their state of health, personal values, and also purchasing power.
Therefore, a pilot project was implemented to motivate middle-aged people and seniors to use more active modes of transport instead of the car. Pedelec's pedal electric cars, or better, e-bikes, could encourage this target group to cycle more. Over a month, people had the opportunity to test Pedelecs on their daily trips. Each person received a test bike for 1 month. In a first briefing session, people received information on the whole testing phase itself, and specifically about handling the Pedelec, loading the batteries, and filling in the mobility diaries for monitoring and evaluation.
Ja, ich bin durch eine Kollegin, Freundin dazugekommen.
I was introduced to it by a friend. I'm very curious about it. At the moment, it's not that relevant to me, but if in the future I'm not quite strong enough to ride a normal bike, then of course it would be brilliant to have some motorized assistance.
Others are quite happy about the initiative.
Es sollte Alternativen geben, die man ausprobieren muss.
There has to be an alternative to every household having 1 or 2 cars. To me, that's critically important. From air quality, and here bicycles and electric bikes have a role to play, in quality of life, right through to the way children are brought up, we need a rethink. To my mind, for example, children should experience something other than always being chauffeured around by car. In practice, people's reservations using the Pedelec quickly changed into positive experiences. Besides providing an easy way of including exercise into everyday routine, people are happy that their daily chores are simplified. They are no longer dependent on someone else to take them to supermarkets or to deliver their shopping by car. It's also easier for them to participate in public life. The results of the trial phase is impressive. On average, each tester cycled 73 kilometers with an average speed of 23 kilometers per hour and made 12 trips a week. That means that testers did 46% of their trips by Pedelec. Half of the trips which were done by Pedelec instead of a car were shorter than 6 kilometers, a distance which is ideally suited for Pedelecs. Despite the cost of purchasing a Pedelec, this means of transport could contribute to a solution of several problems. It is cheap to run, it helps reduce negative effects of car transport, from congestion to air pollution, it increases the catchment area of people who don't use cars, and it is a good opportunity to exercise if one is generally lacking in physical activity.